I'm gonna start off by doing a general overall inspection of the front of my vehicle. Make sure there's no damage. I'm gonna start at the top. I have my ID and clearance lights. My ID is in the middle, the three in the middle. My clearance are on the outside, amber in color. Come down to my windshield, properly mounted secured, not cracked or broken. My weather seal, properly mounted secured, not cut. Down to my windshield wipers, properly mounted and secured. My fender mirrors, properly mounted and secured. No missing nuts or bolts. Come down to my headlights, properly mounted and secured, not cracked or broken, clear in color. Outside here and over there, I have my pet lights, parking, emergency, or turn signal, properly mounted and secured, not cracked or broken, amber in color. I'm gonna check underneath the truck, make sure there's no signs of puddles indicating a leak. If there were, I would place my truck out of service until it is fixed. I'm gonna open my hood, keeping 3 points of contact, foot, hand. I'm gonna come to the passenger side of my engine. I'm gonna do a general overall inspection of my wires, hoses, make sure there's no abrasion, bulges, or cuts on my hoses. Make sure my wires are properly connected. No frays, no loose connections, no wires touching moving parts. I'm gonna start up here at the top with my coolant reservoir. My cap is in place. It's not cracked or broken. Properly mounted and secured, no missing nuts or bolts. Filled to the proper level between add and full. I'm gonna work my way down to my alternator. It's properly mounted and secured. Alternator here, properly mounted and secured. No missing nuts or bolts. My wires are properly connected. It is belt driven. My jam nut is in place. I'm gonna come down to my belt. It's properly mounted and secured, not cut. No more than 3/4 inch plate. Down to my water pump, properly mounted and secured. No missing nuts or bolts, no signs of leaks. Leaks would be oil or water. It is belt driven. Anything with the belt around it is belt driven. Here I have my exhaust. It's properly mounted and secured, not cracked or broken. No missing nuts or bolts, no signs of leaks. Leaks would be black soot. I'm gonna work my way around to my driver's side of my engine. Over here, I'm gonna do a general overall inspection of my wires and hoses. Make sure there's no abrasion, bulges, or cuts on my hoses. Make sure my wires has no loose connections, frays, and are not touching moving parts. I'm gonna start here with my oil. This is my cap. This is where I would fill my oil. I will fill my oil in gallons, not quarts. My cap is secured. Back here, I have my dipstick. It's properly mounted and secured. In order to check it, I will pull my dipstick out, reinsert it, pull it back out, make sure it reads between add and full. I'm gonna come down to my air compressor, which is here. Properly mounted and secured. It is internally driven. Here I have my power steering reservoir. My cap is secured. This is where I would fill it. This is where I would check it. No signs of leaks. I'm gonna go up to my steering rod. Properly mounted and secured, not cracked or broken. Down to my steering rod knuckle. It's properly mounted and secured. No missing nuts or bolts. No looseness or wear. And it's properly greased. Down to my gearbox. It's properly mounted and secured. No missing nuts or bolts. No signs of leaks. From my gearbox, I'm gonna work my way down to my pitman arm. Here, and there's one back here. You have to call out both of them. Here. On my pitman arm, I have my castle nut and carter pin. They're in place, properly mounted and secured. I have a castle nut and carter pin here, and back here on my other pitman arm. In between those, I have my drag link. It's properly mounted and secured, not bent, cracked, or broken. Here, I have my control arm mount. On some vehicles, it might be a spring hanger, but this vehicle has a control arm. It's properly mounted and secured, not bent or broken. Here, I have my control arm. Properly mounted and secured, not bent or broken. On other vehicles, that would be your leaf springs. This one has a control arm. Back here, I have my U-bolt. Properly mounted and secured, not bent or broken, no missing nuts or bolts. Way back here in the back, you can't really see it. I have my tie rod. It's properly mounted, secured, not cracked or broken. Move my way up to my suspension. I have my airbags, no abrasion, bulges, or cuts. Have my shock absorbers, properly mounted, secured, no missing nuts or bolts, no signs of leaks. Okay, I'm gonna work my way to my air hoses. This is my airline, properly mounted, secured, no abrasion, bulges, or cuts. It leads to my brake chamber, properly mounted, secured, not cracked or broken. From my brake chamber, I'm gonna go down to my push rod and my slack adjusters. There's no missing keys or pins, properly mounted, secured, no missing nuts or bolts, no more than 1 inch travel. On the inside here, I have my brake drum, properly mounted, secured, not cracked, broken, no signs of illegal welds, no signs of oil, which would indicate a leak. On the inside of my brake drum, I have my brake pads. They're properly mounted, secured, at least 1/4 inch thick, must be square, not rounded. Then from there, I'm gonna check my inner and outer rim. Inner, outer rim, properly mounted, secured, no signs of illegal welds. I gotta get it. Appreciate it. No signs of illegal welds. Here, I'm gonna check my inner and outer sidewall of my tire. No abrasion, bulges, or cuts. My tire is worn evenly across. At least 4/32 tread depth, and this can only be a virgin tire. My tire is inflated to the proper levels. My manufacturer specs on my tire is here. I can only check that with a commercial air gauge. My valve stem is properly mounted, secured. My cap is in place. From there, I'm gonna go to my lug nuts. Here, properly mounted, secured, no signs of loose lug nuts. A sign of a loose lug nut would be shiny tread or rust. Only way to check that is with a commercial lug nut wrench. Here I have my hub seal, properly mounted, secured, can only be checked by a mechanic. I would add oil here and work my way back. This is my driver's door. My mirror is properly mounted, secured, no missing nuts or bolts. My door handle, properly mounted, secured, not cracked or broken. Open my door. I would lift up on my door to make sure there's no looseness. On the inside, I have my door hinges, properly mounted, secured, no missing nuts or bolts. I have my door weather seal, goes all the way around. Properly mounted, secured, present, not cut, no signs of dry rot. I have my pet light, properly mounted, secured, not cracked or broken, amber in color. I'm gonna pull this little switch here to open my dog box. This is my dog box of my truck. Inside my dog box, I should have a 5 BC fire extinguisher for non-hazmat, 10 BC for hazmat. Also, I should have 3 reflective triangles and some spare fuses. What's going on? Go down from my dog box to my fuel tank. It's properly mounted, secured with bands that are rubber to metal, not metal to metal. No dents, cracks, or signs of leaks in my fuel tank. This is my fuel cap. It's properly mounted, secured. Inside my fuel cap, I should have a seal that is present, not worn. My cap is secured by a chain and a T-bar, which is holding the chain in there. I have fuel in my tank, green, not red. Work my way back to the rear of my tractor. Up top, I have my DOT tape, present and clear. Work my way down to my exhaust stack. It's properly mounted, secured, not cracked or broken. No signs of leaks. Leaks will be black soot, which can only be present at the exiting hole. I have my exhaust stack mount, properly mounted and secured. Not bent or broken, no signs of illegal welds. I have my tractor protection valve. This is very important. Tractor protection valve. Properly mounted, secured. Not broken. I have my airline hangers. Properly mounted, secured. My air lines, which are my black lines. Properly mounted, secured. No abrasion, bulges, or cuts. The green line is my pigtail or my electrical line. Properly mounted, secured. No signs of showing wires, no frayed wires. On the inside of that, I have 7 holes for 7 pins, which connects my electrical from my tractor to my trailer. Here and here, I have my glad hands. Emergency, red, service, blue. My glad hands are properly mounted, secured. Not bent or broken. If I take them off, I should have my rubber grommets. They should be present. No signs of dry rot. I will reconnect, make sure I have a tight connection so there's no air leaks. I'm gonna come back. This is my catwalk steps. Not bent or broken, clear of debris that could cause a trip or fall hazard. Here, I have my frame. It's my frame. My cross member. Properly mounted, secured, no signs of illegal welds, no missing nuts or bolts. This here, it's my drive shaft. It turns as I'm rolling. My drive shaft. Properly mounted, secured, not bent or broken, no signs of illegal welds. My universal joint. Properly mounted, secured, not loose or worn, no missing nuts or bolts. From there, I'm gonna do the header board of my trailer. No signs of fresh damage, no missing rivets. Can be no more than one rivet missing within 4 rivets. So for every 4, there can only be 1 missing. Up top, I have my clearance lights. Amber in color, properly mounted, secured, not cracked or broken. I have my splash guard. Here, properly mounted, secured, not bent or broken, at least 6 inches off the ground. All right, I'm gonna say I would check my shocks. I would check my suspension system and my brake system. Also my rims the same way as I did up front, except for the exception of, I have dual tires back here.
Go through your gears. Sorry, man. You go ahead. I'm sorry.
I have my dual tires back here. They can be no less than 2/30 seconds tread depth. My rims must be butted in the middle, with at least 2 inches between my tires, clear of debris. I would check my inner and outer sidewall. No abrasion, bulges, or cut as I did up front. If they were to ask you, if you didn't get it right on the front, they will ask you to show them your suspension and braking system back here. This is your control arm mount as up front. This is your control arm. Back there in the back, that's your shock absorber. This is your brake chamber. That is your airbag. Just in case you miss something up front, they will have you name them back here. On this tire, I have my axle seals, properly mounted, secured. No signs of leaks, can only be checked by a mechanic. Down here, I have my trailer apron. This is my trailer apron. Properly mounted, secured, no signs of illegal welds. My trailer apron must meet my 5th wheel with no space in between. See, you can't see no daylight to the other side. On my 5th wheel, I have my release handle and my locking pin. It is in the lock position. Here, I have my 5th wheel platform. It's properly mounted, secured. No signs of illegal welds, no missing nuts or bolts. In order to check your locking jaw and kingpin, you have to climb up under the truck. I'm up underneath the truck, the trailer actually. My locking jaw is locked around the shank of my kingpin. It should never be locked around the head because you can lose your trailer. Also, while I'm under here, I'm gonna check my mud flaps are present, properly mounted, secured. My DOT tape is present and visible. Here I have my pet lights, which are my parking emergency turn signal. They are red in color, properly mounted, secured, not cracked or broken. My reverse lights, clear in color, properly mounted, secured, not cracked or broken. These are my trailer cross members, which they run all the way down my trailer. It should be no missing cross members, properly mounted, secured, no signs of illegal welds. Come up out of here. This is my my landing gear. My landing gear, frame, and cross member, properly mounted, secured, no signs of illegal welds, not bent, cracked, or broken. This is my landing gear handle. It's in a secure position. The feet of my landing gear are raised, clear of debris. Now I'll do the side of my trailer. No fresh damage. I have DOT tape that runs from the front to the rear of my trailer and is present and visible. As I walk down my trailer, I come to my pet light, properly mounted, secured, not cracked or broken. My wires are properly secured. Keep on coming. Those black lines are my air lines. No abrasion, bulges, or cuts. The thing with the holes in it, that's my tandem sliding rails. Properly mounted, secured, no signs of illegal welds. See that pin through that hole? That is my tandem locking pin. It is in the lock position and all the way through the hole. That right there, that's my tandem release handle. It is in the lock position. These are my tandem tires. I would check these the same way as I did my axle tires. Except back here, I have a hub oil seal that can be checked by me. In order to check this, I will pop this off, insert my pinky, the oil should come to my knuckle. Keep on coming back. I have my door hanger, properly mounted, secured, no missing nuts or bolts. Also have a mud flap back here, properly mounted, secured, should not be touching the ground. No signs of dry rot. A lot of the stuff that I'm saying, y'all, like it is dry rot on that mud flap, but you just have to say it's not. The back of my trailer, I have my DOT tape up top, it's clear and present. My door hinges, properly mounted, secured, no missing nuts or bolts. My door handles, properly mounted, secured, no missing nuts or bolts, are latched at the top and bottom. Here I have my door hanger chains, have to be at least 3 inches. I have my brake and pet lights back here. Pet lights, brake lights. Pet lights, brake lights. Same on that side. Properly mounted, secured, not cracked or broken, red in color. Have my identification lights, these 3 lights back here. Properly mounted, secured, not cracked or broken, red in color. This is my DOT bumper here. Properly mounted, secured, no signs of illegal welds, not bent or broken. Like I said, this is bent and broken, but you just have to say it. My DOT tape is present. I have my tag light. It should be properly mounted, secured, not cracked or broken, clear in color, visible from at least 25 feet away. I have my tag. It's properly mounted, secured. As you get to your passenger side of your trailer, you would say, instructor, I would inspect this side of my trailer the same way as I did my driver's side, for the exception of I have a spare tire rack here. It's properly mounted, secured. No signs of illegal welds, not bent or broken. Okay, now you're actually finished with the outside of your trailer. But now you would say, instructor, would you please help me inspect my lights? He will either say yes or no. If you say no, then you get in, you start your labs and your brake test. If he says yes, you get in and you turn on whichever lights he tell you to turn on.